Hey CBC Music, I'm Joey Landreth, and today we're going to talk about how I use effects pedals in my music. As you can see, this crazy mad scientist remote controlled device that I've got in front of me, it looks really complicated, and I guess actually it is really complicated, but I'll try my best to walk you through it in as simple way as I can. So the initial idea of an effect pedal was something that you could plug a guitar into before going into the amplifier that would help change the sound. So either to try to emulate the sound of an amplifier turned up really loud without the amp actually being really loud. So like an overdrive pedal, that's kind of what that does. Fuzz pedals, which is guys like Jimi Hendrix used to use a lot of fuzz pedals. And then there's other types of pedals called modulation pedals, which don't change the sound of the guitar in the same way that an overdrive pedal would. So let me show you what I kind of mean. So first, I'll just show you a basic overdrive pedal. So this is the pedal that we're going to be using right at this moment. So that's just my sound, my regular sound, no pedals involved. I'm going to bring in this orange one, and this is an overdrive pedal. So it kind of gives it a little more distortion and a little more volume. So that's one example. This is this pedal that I'm going to turn on. This is this guy right here, and this is a fuzz pedal, and so this is going to have a lot of distortion and a little more volume, and it's going to be a little nastier sounding. So it's got a kind of a different sound from the orange one. And then I mentioned modulation pedals. So this is a clone of an old pedal called a Univibe. And it kind of sounds like this. So it kind of makes the sound move a little bit, as opposed to the other ones that make them dirtier and louder. This one just kind of makes the tone wiggle a little bit. That's the best way I can describe it. So that's the vibe pedal. And then another type of pedal which is really popular are delay pedals. And so what a delay pedal does is it'll take the sound of your guitar and it almost records it and then will replay it over and over and over at different time increments. So it'll repeat it slower or faster. So I'll show you this is a long delay. So this is where the delays are repeated slowly. You know, one way that you'd use that is it prolongs the tone of the guitar. So it adds a little bit of ambiance, and so that's kind of the basic rundown of, you know, your sort of three major food groups in the pedal world. And this crazy contraption, all my pedals are plugged into it, and then it allows me to turn them on and off without actually having to physically turn them on and off. And the more pedals you use in line, it'll actually rob some of the sound of the guitar. So this little remote here kind of helps keep the natural sound of the guitar intact while still using the pedals. So I'll give you an example. I have a song called Whiskey, and the guitar part goes like this. So what I did was I added a delay sound that for the music geeks out there, the repeats are set to dotted eighth notes. When you play a quarter note pattern, it'll actually make it sound like it's pulsing in eighth notes. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So without the delay, I'm just going like this. Adding the delay in. So it just kind of helps move things along. So the song starts like this. So that's one way you can kind of use pedals to help move things along. And really, at the end of the day, it's just a lot of fun.